my fiance. And then in a couple of years, we're gonna have ourselves a baby Blue.
Blue.
You like your cocktail?
It's delicious.
All right, let's get started. Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel.
Welcome. Is that the welcome to the channel dance?
Hey.
As you can read, our sweatshirts, we're engaged. This is our first time talking about how we got engaged. She literally proposed to me on national television. Like, it was so huge, it was so iconic.
Thank you.
I'm gonna play the video somewhere. It's probably gonna play right here.
Make it full.
You want me to make it full?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it full.
Fantastic. How much?
$68.
Wow.
$68, yeah.
Wow. What is our coordinating producer doing out here? Ayana Reese.
Oh, wow.
Wow. What's going on here?
Hi.
Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, baby.
These past few years with you have been like my heart's dream come true. And hoping that this dream can last forever. So today, in front of the world, I want to ask you,
Oh my God.
will you marry me?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, let's talk about it.
What'd you think, guys? Did I do okay?
Here's the ring. Y'all wanna see it? I think you did amazing.
Thank you. If you guys remember, if we travel back in time, the last video that we did was before Valentine's Day. And so at that time, I
Yes.
knew she didn't.
We tell each other everything.
It was
How did you keep that from me?
It was really tough. I was in the midst of planning everything. So like getting her off my scent was really challenging. So at work we were planning doing these surprises. And we're like, okay, what surprises can we like do? The point is somebody said surprise proposal. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do it. Like kind of under my breath. And it was like, I was serious, but I wasn't serious, but I was serious, but I wasn't serious, you know? My coworkers were like, huh? What? And so they knew not to pressure me. And that's how they were able to get me to do it.
So there's a producer that works with her. Her name is Andrea. Shout out to you, girl. But she hit me up and was like, hey, can you model? Like, are you free on Friday? So I'm thinking I'm just coming to the studio to model shoes.
So that's how we got her to buy into it. Cut to the day that I went jewelry shopping. It was snowing in Atlanta. First of all, it never snows in Atlanta.
Right.
But this particular day it was snowing. I also have been invited to like this birthday brunch, but it kind of worked out perfectly because she was actually booked working with a client.
I had a client, so that worked out perfectly for her.
It worked out perfectly. It's so surreal. I've never proposed to anyone before. I've never gone ring shopping before, so it was a lot of firsts. There was a lot of learning. I think I'm gonna do a ring shopping tutorial video at some point because
she said it was like buying a car.
it's a thing, guys. That's almost just as big, if not bigger, than the actual like moment itself. So I'm like, oh babe, you know, I'm just gonna like sleep in.
And my client wanted her to come over. And so I'm calling my babe, like, babe, come over here. And she's all like, well, I'll let you know by 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock passed, so I text her and I'm like, I guess you're not coming. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I overslept. And I was just like, whatever, okay, fine.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to get a ring. Like I could tell she was like a little like upset with me, but she's amazing and I knew she'd be fine. It's evening time now and brunch is over and she's like, when are you coming home?
Right.
And I don't like to lie. So I was just basically trying to just like play it off, whatever. So I go to the jeweler and we go through this process. which ended up taking hours.
I don't like to go off on my baby. I like to be very sweet to her. But at the same time, I was really pissed. Like, it's 7 o'clock at night, and I'm like...
And rightfully so. Like,
I'm
I
like,
went to a brunch.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah.
You know, like,
So
it's
I'm
weird.
Like, I was just like...
What's going on?
What are you doing?
And this is the reason why I'm gonna marry this woman. One of the reasons. She had every right to be upset. I've been gone all day. We've been away from each other all day. I've been a weirdo all day. But she was like, hey, like, is everything okay? What's going on? Like, it's getting kind of late. And I was like, okay, you got me. Like, I'm trying to get your Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to know, but, you know, full disclosure, like, you should know.
So when she said that, I was like, say no more.
Say less.
Yeah, I literally... If you out there getting a gift for me, let's let it be a surprise.
I know my
I
lady.
will not bother you anymore. I'm so sorry.
So that
was easy.
like a charm. She got off the phone.
I did, real quick.
And I was able to proceed and pick the ring. If you're planning to go ring shopping, hit me up. I'll refer you to my guy. He's great. Now we're in it. The countdown is on, and Andrea's like, this is what satchel, she's showing me on the phone, wants your girlfriend to wear.
It was some sexy lingerie. My nipples are gonna
I
be
said,
showing.
I cannot
It was
propose
like
to
a
her
bustier.
in a nightie. Absolutely not. So it all kind of came together. So that was Wednesday. But here's the key to Thursday. It's the day before the proposal. I haven't told any of our friends or family about this because I didn't want them to spoil it. But, so like I have to tell at least our moms because they will never forgive me. And so I was like, oh babe, I think I left something in the car. So I ran out to the car, I get in the car and I tell her mom, like, listen, you know, I want your blessing because tomorrow I'm planning to propose to your daughter. And she was just like, ah! Oh my God.
That is my mom.
Oh my God. So mom gave me her blessing and then I spoke to my mom and my mom was like, that is good news. I think she was shocked. She didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
You know, but she was happy. So we get to that day and I get dressed. All my coworkers are like, woo, and like doing all that jazz. And then Bree's mom calls me in the middle of the show and she's like, I want to come. One of my other coworkers was so great. Melanie, she was like, give me her mom's contact info. I'll make sure she doesn't run into Bree. So it all worked out so perfectly. I had roses, I had my ring, I had my speech that I had written and edited down because it was originally a paragraph and I was like, it's television, stop. Yeah. So I walked out there.
I was standing like right there and the camera was on me. I'm thinking I'm modeling these shoes. But at the same time, I was starting to get a bit nervous because I'm like, what is going on? Like, I felt the energy from everybody on set. I didn't know what it was about. Like, I just couldn't pick up what it was. And then I see Ayana like walking out and I'm like, what is she doing on set? And I'm like, you know what? This is their show. So I'm not gonna ask any questions, but I'm happy to see my baby, so. And Rashawn was like, what is the coordinating producer doing here? And I was like, what is going on? First of all, you were looking so motherfucking sexy. Oh God. And you had the roses and stuff and then you gave them to me and I'm just like, so she's talking to me and I'm like, happy Valentine's Day, thank you baby. Like you started talking to me and I'm just like, oh, she's proposing, this is a proposal. I wanted to cut her off and say yes, like before she even finished what she had to say. But something told me, I was just like, you know, chill, let her get what she have to say out, and then aggressively say yes. Cause I'm gonna marry the fuck out of her.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It was really an out of body experience. Like, I just wanted it to be perfect. And
It was.
I think I watched it earlier today, and for me, it was perfect. It was short and sweet and to the point, but it basically expressed exactly what I wanted to say. Meeting you, dating you, falling in love with you has been everything that I've ever dreamed of. And I just want that to last forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So I'll put a ring on it. Yeah?
Yeah.
And she said yes.
Yes. I would say yes every day. It feels like a dream.
It is definitely a dream come true.
We're planning our engagement party. And so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
It stressed Ayana out a little bit, but I feel like everything is falling into place.
I mean, the stress is like it's like a good stress. It's not like a whole, you know, it's a happy stress because I just want it to be a celebration.
Yeah.
We haven't had the opportunity to celebrate with friends and family.
That's true.
We celebrated with my coworkers and Brianna's mom, and we've got a lot of love and support, and thank you everyone for that.
Yes.
But now we're just looking forward to raising our glasses of champagne and really just sealing the deal and celebrating this moment in time in our lives.
Yes.
Going into this, I was like, yeah, you get engaged and you get married and, but like we have been engaged spiritually for what feels like some time now.
Yeah.
So I figured the act of asking her to marry me and putting a ring on her finger wasn't going to change anything.
We shared the same feelings. Something about like after she proposed to me, we were like, yeah, it's different because it's fun and it's beautiful and it's exciting and it's just showing the world our love and making it official to everyone, thousands of people watching, but it felt the same at the same time, if that makes any sense to any of you.
Yes.
So that was that sense of like calmness and that peace that was within the both of us. I don't know, we're just made for each other.
And at the same time, it feels like we are embarking on a new chapter, a new journey,
Yes.
a new segment of our journey together.
Our world, like our universe, it feels like it's been so shaky, like not in a bad way, but it just seems like after she proposed to me for the world to see, it's like we've gotten all this energy and the universe has just been, I feel like we're in this transition into like a new chapter, like what she just said, a new chapter, a new phase in our lives. And it's just to experience that together is just, I have no words for it.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone again for your love and support. It means the world to us.
The positivity was overwhelming. The positivity definitely outnumbered the negative comments that we've gotten. So thank you so much everyone for your love and your support. Thank you for seeing love between two human beings. Thank you for noticing Black love. Thank you for seeing Black women being happy and supporting that and rooting for us.
Yeah.
Because that's really what that's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about.
Love.
Love.
Congratulations, Bree.